This is Günther Fellinger-Jahn. My message for North Macedonia: join the European Union together with all the NATO allies. Albania, North Macedonia and Montenegro can be together in the European Union in 2029, and it's entirely possible. We can do that, we can achieve it, but there must be some conditions to be achieved, and that's always, you have done a lot of things since 2005 when I came first to the Balkans and celebrated in my first winter Macedonia's EU candidate status. You have gone so far, you have done so much, but still go the one extra mile, the one extra step towards victory and to the ultimate goal of EU membership. You have achieved NATO membership. What an achievement! Now the next step, EU membership. It can be done. I want you to adopt the euro. That I seemingly you don't want. That would be the best way to do it. But there is other things which is ultimately absolutely necessary. Yes, it's the constitutional changes to include the Bulgarian minority into the constitution of North Macedonia. And when you see the history of your 200 years very complicated and complex relations with Bulgaria inside the Ottoman Empire and the history, you know it all much better than me. Please, this is a minor step, a minor concession, and it's absolutely possible to do it. And please also remove the Tito monument. The Tito monument in Skopje is an absolute scandal. We should ex-Tito, throw it all in the garbage. It was nothing good about that one. And I have already made the case that you have a little bit too many of your state holidays, but the EU will not make that a condition. And it's maybe just for the internal consumption. But nevertheless, every ideology to have her own state holiday is a bit too much. Nevertheless, the most important is to have the constitutional changes done. The constitutional changes can be done. Remember 2019, it was possible, and do it again. Because it makes a real difference for the life of your people. It's the fulfillment of the dream of Godse Delchev, the unity of Macedonia inside EU and NATO, the West, the free world. It can be done. It will be done. But it must be done now by the decisions in Skopje to go ahead and to do these necessary changes. And of course, this will bring the ultimate victory, the fulfillment of the dream, this flag in the European Union, same as in NATO. And it can be done, and it will be much better for everybody, from the citizens to the political elite and to the security of whole Europe, if North Macedonia is not left behind again. You could have also with Montenegro in 2019. What a different world scenario that would have been for the Balkan. But no, it was not possible. You know why? Now it's still a big question, and Montenegro will make it. Albania might. North Macedonia is unfortunately unsure at the moment. And I will fight the next half of a year for North Macedonia and the European Union 2029. It can be a package of the three NATO allies. It should be a package of the three NATO allies. We can do that. And you, please, must do your part as well and adopt the constitutional changes, and please throw Tito in the garbage. This would be the best way forward, and please, if you can do me a favor, adopt the euro as well, and we will have a very good 2026. And now, ahead of the Wimmera Party Congress, I can just call for fast, decisive leadership. Don't fall into Serb kind of sponsored or Russian kind of infested kind of populism. Don't go into anti-European and Euroscepticism. Please, have the courage to say no to Tito and to say yes to Europe and to say yes to the constitutional changes, which in the bigger picture are not such a big deal. You have so many minorities in Macedonia. Why not have the Bulgarians as well? And inside the EU, we are anyhow equal under European law. And let's unite. And that's my message here from Günther Fellinger-Jahn. Please subscribe my YouTube page and give me a like and help us to unite Europe. And what can be done can be done. We can have 3 countries in 2029 in the European Union for sure, and possible more. And imagine if by a peace settlement, Ukraine will be in, which I hope very much so, and Macedonia will be out because of that. So that is the way forward. Let's get it done. Thanks a lot. Bravo Macedonia, join the European Union. Thanks a lot. Bye.